A warm welcome to the newsroom. I am Fidelia Aguncha. The federal government has reversed its earlier decision to reopen schools across the country. Minister of Education Adamu, who announced this on Wednesday, said the decision was taken at the Federal Executive Council meeting on Wednesday. Adamu further stated that the government also decided that no Nigerian student will take part in the forthcoming West African Senior School Certificate examination. The minister stressed that it wasn't safe yet to reopen schools as the country's COVID-19 toll continues to surge.
Whether you are misquoting him or probably he was quoting what WAEC said and you made it into a story. Schools under the supervision of the Federal Ministry of Education will not reopen on August 4th or any time soon. Our schools will only open when we believe it is safe for our children, and that is when the situation is right, not when incidence of the infection is going up. Yesterday, we called a meeting of stakeholders who will tell us their situation and what needs to be done in order for it to be safe. While the meeting was going on, WAEC announced that they are starting on the... So let's see who they are going to start with. And I would also like to, at this position, ask those states that have already announced, I appeal to them. I think it is not safe. I feel responsible for all children, not just the children who are in federal government controlled schools. Please, let's save our children from this. You can just take one scenario. One infected child going into a class. Because, you know, this social distancing is just some beautiful theory. When the cameras are there, everybody will be obeying it. When there is no camera, everybody will just be normal, especially children. One child is enough to infect everyone in the class. When they close class, they go to the dormitory. Everybody in the dormitory by tomorrow will probably be. So this is not the right time to open schools. I appeal to the states that have already announced to reconsider it.
Nigeria now has a total of 30,249 coronavirus infections confirmed across the 36 states and Federal Capital Territory. The figure went above the 30,000 mark after the Nigeria Center for Disease Control (NCDC) on Wednesday night announced 460 new cases. 15 new deaths were also recorded in the last 24 hours, bringing the country's COVID-19 fatality toll to 684. According to the NCDC Situation Report for July 7th, published on Wednesday, Taraba is the only state yet to record any COVID-19 deaths. The good news, however, is that more people are recovering from the illness as the number of discharged COVID-19 patients increased to 12,373. Meanwhile, the number of coronavirus-associated deaths in Lagos State has increased to 181, with 4 more fatalities. The State Health Commissioner, Akin Abayomi, announced this while giving an update on the case management of the virus via his verified Twitter handle. The Commissioner said the total number of confirmed COVID-19 infections in Lagos as at Wednesday stood at 11,387, while the total number of COVID-19 tests conducted by the state now stands at 44,550. He adds that 1,729 of the confirmed cases have since been discharged following full recovery. At least 246 Nigerians stranded in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, due to the coronavirus pandemic have returned home. The evacuees arrived at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport on Wednesday afternoon. Now, according to the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, the returnees all tested negative for COVID-19 and would be made to undergo 14-day self-isolation, after which they would be retested for the virus. Also, a fresh batch of 162 Nigerians stranded in India have been evacuated back to the country. The returnees were also brought back on Wednesday via an Air Peace flight. Super Eagles striker Paul Onuachu has tested positive for coronavirus, but the results of his compatriots Stephen O'Day and Cyril Desires at the Belgian club Genk came out negative. The 26-year-old Nigerian international is the first Eagle star to test positive for the virus that has caused sporting event cancellation and suspensions across the globe. Onuachu joined Genk from Danish club side last summer and scored 10 goals for the club before the Belgian Pro Division season was ended abruptly due to COVID-19. With the latest development, the striker will miss Genk's first exhibition game of the season, which is scheduled to hold later today, and he will be quarantined for at least 1 week. We'll take a break here to bring you more stories. Don't go away.
Hello, I'm Dr. Taufik Adeyemi, consultant orthopedic spine surgeon at National Orthopedic Hospital, Bovile, Lagos. I'm here on the platform of Scoliosis Focus Initiative program on World Scoliosis Day. Scoliosis is an abnormal sideway curvature of the spine with some rotation. These patients present with uneven shoulders, a hump in the back, and uneven pelvis. Majority of these cases are painless. Up to 5% of our population have scoliosis, and majority of them are idiopathic, meaning that the cause is unknown. You need a thorough history examination with quality X-ray to make an assessment. Your doctor will advise you on the best treatment modality for your child. Scoliosis Focus Initiative is organizing a 2 weeks free online consultation to help you during this COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you.
Welcome back. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has denied reports making the rounds on social media that he received the sum of 4 billion naira from suspended EFCC chairman Ibrahim Magu. Reports on social media claim that, quote, Magu embezzled over 39 billion naira and gave Osinbajo 4 billion after the VP gave instructions to him to release some of the recovered loot, end of quote. But reacting in a statement on Wednesday through his spokesperson Laolu Akonde, the vice president said he would not be distracted by campaigns of lies and calumny. In the statement, Akonde described the report as baseless fabrications, adding that such reckless publications have become tools used by unscrupulous elements to tarnish the image of honest public officials. Magu is being probed by a presidential panel over allegations of gross misconduct and relooting recovered loots. 2 Nigerian soldiers have been killed while 4 others sustained various degrees of injuries after a face-off between troops and Boko Haram insurgents in Borno State. Confirming the incident, Coordinator Defense Media Operations John Enenche said 17 insurgents were also killed during that attack. Enenche explained that the soldiers, while on clearance operation along the Damboa-Maiduguri road, made contact with some Boko Haram ambush team and engaged the criminals with overwhelming firepower, forcing them to withdraw. He adds that while some arms and ammunition were recovered from the insurgents, 2 soldiers paid the supreme price, while 4 others were wounded during the operation. Let's take another break here to bring you business stories and more.
Now believe this Koroti. You know, if you touch black man, if you like, gather the whole Niger, come together, make the cough. Nothing.
Which one you want?
Give me V&D.
I beg, get small pieces.
How much you want to give her?
Give me 200. Take your change now.
You don't want your change. My people, this coronavirus, na serious matter. May una wash una hands regularly. Come use alcohol-based hand sanitizer. If you no see water, wash your hand. Make una sit down for house. You see this virus, so e no get leg. Now we dey waka kurukere. No waka around make the virus for die. No forget say the betterment of our people na for your hand e dey.
This message is from the Akinfade Foundation in partnership with the National Orientation Agency with support from MacArthur Foundation.
Welcome back. The Federal Executive Council, FEC, has approved 108 billion naira for the construction and rehabilitation of 4 road projects. The road projects are in Adamawa, Borno, Enugu, and Rivers State. Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde FASHOLA, stated this while briefing State House correspondents at the end of the 7th virtual meeting of the Council in Abuja.
First one was to aid the completion of the Enugu-Lokbanta section of the Enugu-Port Harcourt Highway. It was for augmentation of the existing contract by 25 billion plus, and Council approved that augmentation. The second memorandum was for the award of 3 different roads. The first is Dikwa Mate Mongunu Road for 60.273 billion, and Biunuman Road linking Borno and Adamawa for 15.527 billion. And the third is for Gombe Biu Road, linking Adamawa and Borno, also for 7.645 billion naira.
Local health authorities in Cameroon say at least 12 people have died of cholera in the southern fishing village of Longi. Officials are calling for urgent action to be taken in order to contain the spread of the epidemic, which they blame on poor hygiene conditions by the villagers. Similarly, 62 new cases have also been confirmed in the country's seaside town of Kribi. A major vaccination campaign is soon to begin in the village, while the fishermen will be relocated as precautionary measure. The cholera outbreak was first detected in June after the sudden death of 4 villagers with cholera-related symptoms. At least 8 soldiers in Western Chad have been killed and many others wounded when their vehicles struck a lined mine laid by suspected jihadists. The blast occurred on Wednesday at Kalam in the Lake Chad region, which has been battered by attacks from jihadists crossing from neighboring Nigeria. Security sources and a local official who confirmed the attack put the toll at 8 or 9 dead and between 11 and 21 wounded. The English Football Association have said they will investigate after England-born Nigerian striker Adebayo Akinfenwa, who plays for Wycombe Wanderers, alleged he was racially abused by a Fleetwood Town representative. Akinfenwa, in a statement released on Wednesday, alleged he was insulted on several occasions after he helped his team seal their place in the League One playoff final on Monday night. Wycombe have said they are fully supportive of their player and back all campaigns to end all forms of discrimination. Wycombe booked their sport at Wembley where they will face Oxford United with a 2-2 draw at Adams Park Stadium, winning the tie 6-3 on aggregate, having won the first leg 4-1. And that's the latest from the newsroom. Many thanks for joining us. Bye for now.